Andrea Conley has been on fire. Digging in for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some... And that's a base hit. Coming around third. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0. And now the first baseman, Andrea Conley. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. This one is labeled. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. One runs in. Now the second run scores. The tag at third, and she is out. Bang, bang. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Out to center. De La Rosa. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. Andrea Conley will hit next. Could be trouble for the defense. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Chance at a triple. Safe, and that's her third hit. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. She's got a single, a double, and the hardest to get, a triple in this game. A home run would complete the cycle. Coming up to the dish for Erie, Andrea Conley. Swing and a drive. This one's back there. It's off the wall. Round second, going for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Another knock. You do not see a performance like this every day. That one looked like it had a chance to get out of here off the bat. Didn't quite have enough to make it out of the big part of the field, but she still put a great swing on it to drive it off the wall. One out, runner at second base. And here's the first baseman, Andrea Conley. Comes to the plate with 6 hits, trying to make it 7. Swing, and it's crushed. This one's gonna go. Home run, and that completes the cycle. What a way to cap off a really special game. I'm sure she had the cycle in the back of her mind as she dug in, but she didn't let that disrupt her mechanics. Great job to put a nice swing on that pitch to complete an amazing accomplishment. Conley was fantastic in the win. Certainly got some cardio in hitting for the cycle. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how she performed in this one. If she puts together games like this frequently, she won't be at this level for long. Andrea Conley hit for the... So 2 down. Next up for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley. Crushes this one to deep center and long gone. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. Runners at first and second and nobody out. Conley, already a homer for her in this one. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Now at the plate, Andrea Conley. Smoke to center, but this one's caught. Bases are empty with 2 away. Andrea Conley getting ready to hit. That's a base hit. And she's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoke. Ground ball could be 2. Pena tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Conley with her 40th homer of the season in this game. Andrea Conley, fresh off an impressive 2-home-run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Erie Seawolves and the Harrisburg Senators. First pitch coming your way next. And now at the plate, Andrea Conley. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. This one is labeled. That one is gone. That's gotta feel good. 4th home run of the series. And they tack on 3. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. 1 out, bases are loaded. And now, Andrea Conley, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs in now. Coming to the plate. He's safe. They clear the bases. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. That's a base hit. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. Man on at first, Andrea Conley, the next to hit. She's already homered in this ballgame. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's off the wall, headed for the plate. Comes across to score. Nice job to drive in the run. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that she was looking at extra bases. The batter now, Andrea Conley. Swing, a drive to right center, and this one's gonna go. Home run. A solo shot, her second of the night. And they add to the lead. It's 25-0. Nobody on and 2 outs. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman and bashes this one to deep left center. And it hits the fence. Around first, hustling for 2. In at second with a 2-out double. And there it is, her 100th hit. It must be so gratifying to reach these milestones that tell you, yes, the hard work and dedication are indeed worth it. Digging in, Andrea Conley. That one is out of here. What a show she... Stepping to the plate for Erie, Andrea Conley. That one ripped into right center. This one is gone. I hope all the fans in attendance for this one appreciate what a special achievement this is. 4 homer games are incredibly rare at Andrea Conley with an top half of the second inning from Harrisburg. And that should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for two. Into second now with nobody out. Runner at second with nobody out. Conley cracked a double the first time at bat. Wallops this one out towards right center. And that one's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Next to hit, Andrea Conley makes the catch. They limit the damage here. Runner at first, and now the first baseman, Andrea Conley. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Bangs off the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores easily. She's in there. On to the next inning. Digging in for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley. Dives, but can't make the catch. She turns and heads for second. To second, but it's offline. That was a nice swing she put on that one. It really jumped off the bat, and she comes away with the double. And here's the first baseman, Andrea Conley. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. This one is labeled. And off the base of the wall. One run comes across. Another run scores, and they extend their lead. Coming up to the dish for Erie, Andrea Conley. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Foul ball there. On 0-1, the delivery. Well struck, out to left. Bangs off the wall. Coming around third. Scores on that one. Conley made some big contributions for them in the win. Drove in. Andrea Conley has been absolutely... We move on to the third inning. Stepping to the plate for Erie, Andrea Conley. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Now at the dish, Andrea Conley. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Next to hit, Andrea Conley. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. It bangs off the wall. She makes the turn and digs for second base. Not stopping, she's headed to third. She is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer. Andrea Conley now at the plate, and a double would complete the cycle. This one is labeled. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. Comes across to score. Botches it. And she continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Man on at first. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Andrea Conley. She's already homered in this ballgame. Swing and a drive. Hits hits the top of the wall. Coming to the plate. Scores easily. Not in time. She's safe. Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Now a chance for Andrea Conley. That one is absolutely pummeled. Hits the fence. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Throw pulls him off the bag and she's safe. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Andrea Conley with a remarkable top half of the second inning from Harrisburg. Well struck, right field. And it's out of here. It's often so difficult to get the bat to a hard fastball in that location, and even harder to hit with power. This one is labeled. It one-hops off the wall, might be trouble. Around first, hustling for two. Chance at a three-bagger. The relay throw. The tag, out! Two gone and the bases loaded. Next up, Andrea Conley. She's already gone yard in this game. Base hit, one run in already. Another scores, 2 runs come in on the play. It's 12-0. Stepping in, Andrea Conley. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a homer. Needs the triple for the cycle. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A 2-run blast. Second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 20-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Bangs off the wall, around first and heading for second. Around second, and she's looking for the cycle. The relay to third. She's safe. Hey. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer. What a terrific game it's been for her at the plate. Finishing off the cycle is a great sign because it demonstrates her control and ability as a hitter. Swing, and it's crushed. This one's gonna go. Home run, and that completes the cycle. What a show she's put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope she's enjoying it. I know I am. Top of the 7th here, and here at the plate, Andrea Conley. Line drive, and it's caught. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut. And here is Andrea Conley. Well struck, right field. And it hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. Makes it to second base with 2 gone. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Man, that ball was smoked 107 miles per hour off the bat. Clearly doing something right at the plate. Now up, Andrea Conley. Swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Headed for the plate. Scores on that one. The cycle is complete. Into third with a triple. Every time up, she was a threat, and that's a big Andrea Conley. So 2 down. Digging in for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So they go quietly. Now up, Andrea Conley. 0 for 1. A frozen rope. Makes the play. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3. So 2 down. Next up for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley. Smoked on the ground to second. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they make short. Next is the switch hitting first baseman, Andrea Conley. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, and the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. This one is labeled. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Headed for the plate. 1 run in, here comes one more. Safe. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan. And now the DH, Victor Barry-Cotto. The lefty readies. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball, right side. There's one.
He's out.
That is a terrific double play. Bottom of the inning, coming up to the dish for Erie, Andrea Conley. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Round second, going for third. Not in time.
Hey!
She's safe. 1 down. Andrea Conley will hit next. Tripled and scored the first time. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. The pitcher tried to own the inner half with a high and tight heater, but she didn't back down. Great job to get the hands in position and flash through the zone for the homer. Conley in the box again, takes a strike. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Already 3 runs have scored this inning. Swing, a drive to right center, and this one's gonna go. Home run. Blasted that one out of here. Second home run of the game. Home run number 50 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 13-0. Nobody on with one out. Stepping to the plate for Erie, Andrea. This one is labeled. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. That's a double. Makes it a 4-hit game. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Just a single away from the cycle. Belted to right, and that one's out of here. Home run. It's another long ball in this game. That's home run number 3 of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 18-0. Wallops this one out towards right center. One run is in. It's off the wall. Coming around third. Also crosses the plate. The tag at third, and she is out. Conley really stood out in this win. Smashed. Andrea Conley went yard 3 times. On to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Andrea Conley. That one ripped into right center. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. Safe at second with a leadoff double. So the hitting streak rolls on with another knock, and she's just unconscious at the plate lately. It always seems like she comes up to the dish with a plan of attack, and it's clearly been working. We'll see. Base hit, and here comes the runner. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and the run scores. It's 3-0. And there it is, 150 RBIs. She's been a terrific run producer all year long. Definitely sets her up for a promising future as she climbs to the show. Congratulations on this great accomplishment. Hit hard on a line. One down. That's the aggressive approach that's become more prevalent nowadays. Find the first pitch you think you can drive and take a rip. Great contact, but she wasn't rewarded with a hit. Next to hit, Andrea Conley. That one is absolutely pummeled. One runs in, it bangs off the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. He's safe, they clear the bases. Safe. In there safely. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. She's got a single, a double, and the hardest to get, a triple in this game. This one lined into the gap in right center. It gets down. In safely with a double, second of the day. Every time up, she was a threat, and that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure. Andrea Conley comes into this. Next up for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Made them pay for that one. 52nd home run of the year. And they lead it. It's 3-2. And the next batter, Andrea Conley. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. Swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Coming to the plate. Relay throw home. It's off the mark and the runner scores. And now they're up by 3. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. One gone and a runner on at first. And here at the plate, Andrea Conley. She's already gone yard in this game. A laser into the outfield. And 2 away now. And she may be feeling down as she heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if she had nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and she'll be on track for a promotion. Labeled on a line to center. Runner tags, and we'll move up to third. And she was all over that heater. A grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and she's got to jog around the bases. Next up, Andrea Conley. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Blasted that one out of here. Her second of the night, 53rd homer of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 14-2. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give us. Andrea Conley with an... And next, the cleanup hitter, Reggie Crawford. Throw to third, but in there safely as a run scores on the play. 1 out and a runner at second. Andrea Conley digs in now. She has simply been dominating pitchers at this level, and she looks to be a prime candidate for a promotion very soon. This one is labeled. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. Tying run is in to score from second. And the go-ahead run stops at third base. This third inning is brought to you by the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists. If the government's trying to quarter swing and this one's hit high and deep, it's way back, hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And that makes it another multi-hit game for her. She's had some really good ABs lately. Might have missed a homer just by a grain or 2 on the bat there. As it is, though, she hit it well enough to keep it. This one is labeled. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run comes across. Another scores. 2 runs come in on the play. Close play. In there safely. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Hard ground ball. Base hit. Coming around third. Not in time.
No,
he's safe.
No, he's safe.
Nice job to drive in the run. Smoke that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make well struck, right field. Bangs off the wall. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. The tag and safe. It's 10-3. And here's the first baseman, Andrea Conley. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. Great game at the plate, and she certainly made a difference for them. Andrea Conley with 5 hits. Digging in at the plate for the Rumble Ponies, Jimmy Glowinski. Grounder might be two. Nice stop. Slings to second. On to first. Double play, and that's the inning. Bottom half of the second. Digging in for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley. And the leadoff hitter aboard. That hit, of course, keeps her hitting streak alive, and it's clear that she's dialed in at the plate. No matter who she's facing, it seems like she's in control of every single at-bat. Stepping in, Jimmy Glowinski. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. But one run is in to score. Welcome back. The Seawolves at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Andrea Conley. Digging in now, currently a top 10 prospect at first base in all of minor league baseball. And now, Andrea Conley. 1 for 2. Base hit into the outfield. And here comes the runner. Throw off line, runner scores. It's 8-1. Runner at first. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Andrea Conley. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo. Now crushed to right center, way back there. Forget it. This one is gone. It's another long ball in this game. Home run number 55 on the year. Second home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 16-1. Andrea Conley, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. One down, and now it's going to be Andrea Conley. She's had a great season, plenty of power, and a good average to boot. A laser into the outfield. 2 down. My goodness, did she ever rip that fastball. Just a bit unlucky that it didn't drop in. Better luck next time. And now the first baseman, Andrea Conley. 0 for 1 so far. Smoke to right, but he's got it. And she may be feeling down as she heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if she had nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and she'll be on track for a promotion. Base hit, coming around third. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. 1 out and the bases are empty. Digging in, Andrea Conley. 1 for 3. Liner caught at second. I'm not sure how you react that quickly to a ball hit that hard. Fantastic reflexes to make that catch. Not much to speak about, but Andrea Conley getting locked in. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Conley, the next to hit. Tearing it up at the plate recently. More than 3 hits per game over this last stretch. Base hit. Coming to the plate. Scores easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2 now. And here is Andrea Conley. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A 2-run shot. 56th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. She's putting up some great at-bats lately, showing a lot of confidence at the plate. That home run, just another example. Next to hit, Kervin Pichardo. Base hit into center field. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate. He didn't get a great jump, and he blew through the stop sign at third on the way to getting tagged out at home. Bases are empty with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Andrea Conley. She's already gone. That one is absolutely pummeled. Out of here into the visiting bullpen. It's another long ball in this game. 57th homer of the season. Second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 9-1. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. The batter now, Andrea Conley. And that's a homer. Blasted that one out of here. That's home run number 3 of the game. 58th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 10-1. This one is labeled. Gone. It's another long ball in this game. 4th homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 16-1. I hope all the fans in attendance for this one appreciate what a special achievement this is. Homer games are incredibly rare at any level. This is the type of performance. Andrea Conley with an off-the-charts 4 home run. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, number 73. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. Way in the first, no score. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Andrea Conley. Looking to bring the hitting streak up to 30 games, maybe some added swing and a drive. It's off the wall. She turns and heads for second. And with that knock, her hitting streak reaches 30, which is really 2 gone and the bases loaded. Coming up to the dish for Erie, Andrea Conley. Wallops this one out towards right center. Heading back very deep. And that's out of here. Grand slam. And that is home run number 60. Can you believe it? A great individual accomplishment. And of course, that means she's also helped her team plenty. Runner at first, Andrea Conley getting ready to hit. Already a homer for her in this one. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. A massive shot. Her second of the night. 61st home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 16-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and this one is labeled. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run is in. Reaches third. Have a game. That's 4 hits on the day. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Digging in for the Seawolves, Andrea Conley already has the cycle with a homer to spare. Unreal. That one is absolutely pummeled. Out of here! And that long ball completes the cycle. It's another long ball in this game. 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 29-1. At the plate, Andrea Conley. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Bangs off the wall. 1 run's in. Runner around 3rd. He'll score 2. 1 out and runners at 1st and 2nd. Next is the switch-hitting first baseman, Andrea Conley. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. 1 run comes across. Now the 2nd run scores. The cycle is complete. Into 3rd with a triple. Picks herself up a couple of ribbies. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. And here at the plate, Andrea Conley. Well struck, right field. And that one is out of here. I hope all the fans in attendance for this one appreciate what a special achievement this is. 4 homer games are incredibly...